Hello and welcome back. And in this video, we're going to be translating our first string into a localized, a new language. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. First thing we're going to do is press Command Shift L to open our object library, and we're going to look for label. And we're going to drop this label somewhere in the center of the screen. And I don't really care about what the format is, so you can make it pretty. We can leave it like this. So we just want to constrain it, make sure it's constrained properly. Now most of the languages other than English, pretty much most of the languages have longer text than English. So anything written in English is going to be longer in character count in other language most of the time. So what you want to do is you want to take advantage of auto layout, and always make sure you're constrained for the label, you're constrained from leading and trailing. That way when your language changes from left to right, right to left, and all those sorts, it doesn't actually creep out of the screen. And the other thing you can do is you can make sure the number of lines your label support is 0. That way if your text grows in size, it can actually grow within the screen. It doesn't go off the screen, or it doesn't present ellipses after certain character length, because that's actually a bad experience, bad user experience. That's why I'm saying that. Okay, so with that, we have this label ready. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to our view controller, and we're gonna simply create a function here. And this function is basically going to be responsible for converting this text into another language. Okay, so we're gonna say formatted string. Okay, so we're gonna create a formatted string, and I'm simply gonna call that. Now at the top, I'm gonna create an IB outlet. So IB outlet weak var, and this is going to be string label. I'm gonna call it string label, and UI label type. Okay, now here what we're gonna do is we're gonna simply call this format string function. I'm gonna go back to our main.storyboard, select your view controller, and we're gonna actually connect the outlet to this one. There we go. Okay, go back to our code, and what we need to do here is let's build it once so all the errors are gone. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take help for NSLocalizedString. NSLocalizedString is a macro written in next step or NS namespace. Okay, and what it does is basically it collects all these strings that you want to be formatted, and it actually leverages this localizable.string file to look for those keys and basically provide a conversion value to wherever you're trying to display. So in our case, we are trying to display it in string label. So we're simply gonna say string label.text is equal to NS localized string, and this is where you provide your key. Key in the most of the cases is exactly same thing that you want to display. So we're gonna display hello, how are you, for example. The comment section is basically for your translator, and this is very important because you want to be sure that your translator actually understands the intent of this text. Now most of the cases, translators know when they are receiving this localizable.string file that is actually for app, and whatever that is displayed in the string is basically exactly same as what you are going to write. So so I tend to keep both of these comment and the string to be same value. So hello, how are you, and hello, how are you, both of them are same. So that's what we're gonna keep. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna create this key into our localizable string file. Okay, so we're gonna go to our base file, and gonna paste it. Now it's a key that is this, that has a value of the same. Okay, so this is for English, because remember, English is a development language, but in order to support other languages, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this key and paste it into the other corresponding files. Okay, so for some reason it's taking the base as same, so let's go ahead and make sure English is selected. File already exists, replace the file. Okay, so we have English and we have French. Let's paste it here, and Hindi. Okay, that way it's not considering Hindi as the main base file. Okay, so I don't know why I did that, why it did that, why it didn't understand that this is going to be our base language, but anyways. Okay, so as far as the translation goes, let's go ahead and take help from Google Translate, and I'm gonna say hello, how are you? Okay, and I'm gonna change this into Hindi. All right, so I'm gonna take this and gonna paste it over here in the space of the value for the key and the value. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing for French, so I'm going to change this to French. Where's French? Right here. And I don't know if this is correct or not, but like, we're just taking the example. Right way would be like, sending it to a translator and have them translate it. But anyways, this is gonna work for our demo, and it serves our purpose. Okay, so now you have this this text ready. Well, this is all you really need to translate your code into different languages. So let's go ahead and basically run our app. So let's run our app in English first and see what it presents. Okay, so there we go. So we have okay, so we have this English text showing up right here. Okay, so we can actually go ahead and change our locale to Hindi and go ahead and relaunch our app, and let's take a look if that changes anything. So there we go, our Hindi text is showing up fine. Let's change it to French and take a look if French is actually gonna show up. There we go. Okay, so as you can see how easy it is to basically translate your code into your strings into different languages just by using ns localized string macro and then localizable string, where you can put all your different basically key and value pairs for your translations. Okay, so in the next video what we're going to be looking at is basically how we can format date and into different locales. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.